mind. In from my mind.
Heavy rains were too much to take for this dam in northwestern Wisconsin, which failed this afternoon.
Video from Chopper 5 shows water pouring right through the broken dam and flowing for miles downstream, even into Minnesota. Here's the area we are talking about. The dam is on the Tamarack River in Douglas County, Wisconsin, about an hour south of the Duluth-Superior area.
The floodwaters spread south, overtaking bridges and buildings near communities like Cozy Corner, Wisconsin, Cloverton, and Marksville, Minnesota.
Beth McDonough is tracking this developing story live tonight in San.
Roads carved away, stripped right down to the culvert's ribs.
It's amazing. I've never been involved in anything like this.
Making getting from one place to another in northwest Wisconsin impossible.
We're kind of cut off. We're isolated now.
A dam just out of sight in Douglas County near Dairyland broke Monday afternoon, according to the National Weather Service.
Lindsay, a lot of folks who work in Wisconsin live over here in Pine County. And of course, they travel across the border every day, which also requires taking many bridges to get there. Well, they couldn't get across those bridges today, not tomorrow. They are impassable. Also, some residents were told to leave their homes and come up here to higher ground where cell phone service and safety exists. Chopper 5 is the best and almost the only way to appreciate how far and how fast the water has raged through miles worth of rivers, creeks, towns, and streets along the Minnesota-Wisconsin border.
We're still looking at the high water not being here yet. And then with the dam breaching like that, you know, the surge is what we're worried about.
The Duxbury fire chief believes the crest will come in another day or so. When the Radigan Dam broke around 3:30 in the afternoon, emergency crews warned residents in low-lying areas about flash flooding. The Tamarack River flows downstream into the St. Croix River. Along the way, the water spilled over this bridge on Markville Road. Parts of it collapsed, preventing Bob Holstrom and others from passing through.
They just put this new patch of road just last week because from it washed out 2 years ago from a bad storm, and yeah, they just got it all repaired, and now we're back to square one again.
Leading to more flash flooding along the Tamarack River as it flows toward the St. Croix River. Trying to make your way into Wisconsin, you can only go a few miles before you run into something like this, a washed out road.
We went down Grace Lake Road and it was just flooded out, so we were given an alternative route to go around, and well, obviously we can't get there.
Countless roads are closed, including Highway 48 east of Hinckley, where it crosses the St. Croix. Governor Scott Walker has declared a state of emergency. Heavy rains leading to flood warnings across the region. Nature has taken over.
It's absolutely beautiful, except for this.
In Douglas County, Wisconsin, Lou Ragoose, KARE 11 News.
This man was headed to his cabin until he ran into roadblock after roadblock. At last count, at least 11 streets or bridges were off limits. Where can you get through?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Those who made it to their homes in Dairyland, Wisconsin ahead of the flooding soon realized they were stuck there for who knows how long. Nearly every route in was impassable, and the town turned into an aisle. As for Bob Holstrom, he did a test drive to see if his big truck could get from here in Minnesota over there to Wisconsin and his job.
This is really deep. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make it. there.
Now, we have been told that public works crews are going to be monitoring the river levels all through the day tomorrow. They also said they won't really know how much damage has been done to the roads until the water recedes. Given that and the fact that more flooding is expected in the next day or so when the Tamarack crests, some companies have told employees to stay home from work tomorrow. Simply don't risk it. Reporting live in Pine County, Beth McDonough, 5 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Beth. And Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker has now declared a state of emergency in 5 counties in northwestern Wisconsin. That means all state agencies are ready to help, along with the Wisconsin National Guard. Governor Walker toured that damage tonight.
And this situation is still developing. Dave Dahl is here to tell us a little bit more about the flash flood warning in place.
Yeah, it's going to stay in place until 6:30 tomorrow evening, and that's because that Tamarack River obviously flooding through that dam break. That's a big issue, but look at this colorful map. How much rain has fallen in the last 2 days? 3 to 8 inches in many spots up around the area that's flooding right now. They've had 3 to 8 inches through the central portions of Wisconsin as well. And look at this, near Danbury, the river level there has risen sharply by about 5 feet in just the last 24 hours or so. And you can see that that's probably going to reach a record level. It's at 7.67, the record level at 8.7. So it could easily get up to that record level when they measure that again. There's light rain in the forecast right now, nothing heavy, that's the good news. But again, any rainfall is probably not needed.
Exactly, and it looks like it's going to get worse before it gets better, so we'll just keep watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.